ครับโอเคสวัสดีทุกคนนะครับก็เรามีเวลา2 วันที่อยู่ร่วมกันนะก่อนอื่นเราเริ่มต้นด้วยขอพรจากพระนะเพื่อให้การประชุมสัมมนาของเราครั้งนี้ได้เกิดผลครับในพระนามพระบิดาพุทธเจ้าจิตอาเมนข้าแต่พระเจ้าขอพระองค์มาประทานจุดทำการพวกลูกประทานพรให้กับพวกเราทุกคนประทานพละกำลังแล้วก็เพื่อเราจะสามารถได้เรียนรู้ในการอยู่ร่วมกันในการที่จะรับความรู้ใหม่ๆที่จะเกิดขึ้นใน2 วันนี้เพื่อจะได้นำไปปฏิบัติให้เกิดผลในการทำงานในการรับใช้พระองค์ในการที่จะช่วยเหลือเด็กนักเรียนของเราในหน้าที่การงานของเราให้สามารถได้เพิ่มทักษะในการเรียนรู้ภาษาอังกฤษและก็ในการเจริญชีวิตเป็นคนดีในสังคมขอพระองค์ได้ประทานพระพรให้กับเราทุกคนมีความสุขในการร่วมประชุมสัมมนาในครั้งนี้อย่างดีข้าแต่พระบิดาของข้าพเจ้าทั้งหลายทรงสิทธิ์ในสวรรค์พระนามพระองค์จะเป็นที่สักการะอาณาจักรจงมาถึงพระประสงค์จงสำเร็จในแผ่นดินเหมือนในสวรรค์โปรดประทานอาหารประจำวันแก่ข้าพเจ้าทั้งหลายในวันนี้โปรดอภัยแก่ข้าพเจ้าข้าพเจ้าอภัยแก่ผู้อื่นโปรดช่วยข้าพเจ้าไม่แพ้การประจนแต่โปรดช่วยพ้นจากความชั่วร้ายเถิดอาเมนโดยพระนามพระบิดาบุตรและพระจิตอาเมนครับก็ขอสวัสดีคุณครูทุกคนนะครับโอเค Good morning Ferdinand you only Thai one Thai only ก็กลุ่มวันนี้ก็จะเป็นการประชุมที่มีครูต่างชาติเพียงคนเดียวก็ขอต้อนรับคุณครูทุกคนทุกท่านนะครับวันนี้เราได้มีโอกาสมาประชุมร่วมกันประจำปีนะครับโดยการจัดครั้งนี้คุณพ่อสุรินทร์นะครับผู้ที่รับผิดชอบนะครับMIEPของสังคมณฑลเป็นผู้ดำเนินการนะครับแล้วก็วันนี้เราได้รับเกียรติพิเศษจากที่เชอร์ปูนะครับจะมาเป็นวิทยากรในการแนะนำความรู้ในการช่วยเหลือพวกเราในการเตรียมสำหรับการเรียนการสอนที่จะเกิดขึ้นในปีนี้นะครับขอบคุณคุณครูทุกท่านนะครับที่มาร่วมในวันนี้แม้จะจำนวนไม่มากแต่ก็มีคุณภาพนะครับก็วันนี้มีมากี่โรงนะที่ใกล้สุดบึงกาฬนะครับบึงกาฬเซโนเท่าไหร่นี่ทูทูจากไหนอีกเมืองพลโฟโอ้ทุกคนเลยบ้านไผ่ทูขาดกี่คนครบand Ferdinand where are you from
boys school
boys school อะไร and บ้านน้อย only one so we are 11 okay good good number okay so I sometimes I speak Thai Ferdinand you Thai understand Thai นะ and คิดว่าในการอบรมครั้งนี้ก็แบบสบายๆ take it easy it's like you have to take your vacation you have eat more rest more sleep more and enjoy your meeting so don't worry นะแบบสบายๆเป็นแบบเหมือนกับเราใน1 ปีเนี่ยเรามาพบกันนอกจากจะเน้นเรื่องวิชาการเน้นเรื่องความรู้เป็นโอกาสที่เราได้มาพบปะสังสรรค์ได้มีโอกาสได้มาแบ่งปัน sharing our experience and help one another how to do more in this coming semester that is better เนาะเพราะฉะนั้นก็ง่ายๆสบายๆนะมีอะไรก็แบ่งปันอยากให้มีโอกาสได้แบ่งปันสิ่งดีๆประสบการณ์ดีๆให้แก่กันเพื่อเราจะเอาไปใช้บางคนมีความรู้มีประสบการณ์ด้านนั้นมากกว่าก็แบ่งให้กับคนที่ยังไม่มีนะครับแล้วก็วิทยากรของเราก็จะช่วยนำเรานะครับให้ไปสู่เป้าหมายนะครับที่เราต้องการ1 ปีมีโอกาสมาพักผ่อนร่วมกันมีโอกาสได้มาทานอาหารร่วมกันมาแบ่งปันร่วมกันก็เป็นสิ่งที่ดีนะครับเพราะฉะนั้นก็ขอบคุณทุกคนที่เสียสละมานะครับ แล้วก็คิดว่าครั้งนี้จะเกิดประโยชน์นะครับก็ขอบคุณที่เชอร์ปูที่เป็นคนดูแลทุกอย่างนะครับในการจัดการสัมมนาในครั้งนี้ในเรื่องอาคารสถานที่อาหารที่พักนะครับเราก็รู้นะที่พักไม่ได้พักที่นี่นะเมื่อเช้าผมก็พักที่นี่ครูปูบอกไปพักที่เดิมของเราปีที่แล้วก็อาหารการกินก็อุดมสมบูรณ์ทุกสิ่งทุกอย่างก็หวังว่าให้คุณครูทุกคนมีความสุขนะครับขอพระอวยพรพวกเราทุกคนอยู่ด้วยกัน2 วันนี้อย่างมีความสุขนะครับถ้ามีปัญหาอะไรมีอะไรก็คุยกันเองนะวันนั้นก็บอกกันก็จะได้ช่วยให้อยู่แบบสบายๆต่อไปก็จะขอเชิญนะครับพบกับวิทยากรของเราที่เชิญปูจะช่วยเราในการที่จะเข้าสู่เนื้อหาต่างๆนะครับขอบคุณมากเชิญครับที่เชิญปูครับ
Okay, first of all, this one is the Wi-Fi password that you can use for today. Actually, it's the same as last year. If you have the record, yeah, you can access to the Wi-Fi here.
That's why I'm having
Yeah.
connected.
Can you?
Yeah. Same last year.
It's UDCC 2022.
Just who knows?
Okay, good morning, everyone. Yeah, okay, I think you all know me, right? Because like we just only teacher Earth, right? That you are new today. Oh, two. Okay, you two. Teacher? Charlie.
Teacher Charlie.
Oh, Charlie, okay. So teacher Earth and teacher Charlie. Charlie from Mek Pon, right? And you're from Bungan. Yeah, okay. So this is me, but I will just show a little bit and talk a little bit about myself, okay? So you can know who am I. Okay. So my name is Mantana Chiu Paingam. My nickname is Poo. You can call me Teacher Poo, okay? Actually now I am teaching at Khon Kaen University. Yeah, I am an English lecturer at the Language Institute over there. Yeah, actually I have been working there for 2 years already. Yeah, and sometimes I also teach Thai for Japanese exchange students at the Faculty of Humanities and Social Sciences over there too. But they just come here like randomly, maybe in like February or March, and then around August they will come again. So sometimes I will teach Thai over there. And you can contact me here via my line if you already have it. It is like _Mantana, and my Facebook is here. If you want to add me, like you can request, make a friend request, to me too. Okay. This is a brief information about me, and now, actually I plan to continue my doctoral degree this year, if it's possible. Actually, I already applied for that, but let's see, I don't know. Okay, so today, first of all, we will talk about the contract, okay? Our contract this year is the same as our last year contract, but some of the school will be used separately, as you already knew. Yeah. But in the contract, it is already the same, like it's the 12-month contract, right? And it's the same as last year, and it's renewable annually, as usual. And second, in the contract, you have to conduct 3 subjects in English, right? And you will have 2-week vacation. Do you have it? No? Because actually it is safe to have around 2-week vacation for that. And also conduct the English camp for the school. You do, right? Yeah, in October and in April or in March. Around that. 2 times a year. 2 times. or more for Bungan. You're laughing. And also help being a volunteer to teach like English for Thai teacher. Do you do it? No, right? But some schools like for the girls who like they're not here. Yeah, over there they do this job too. Like they use some of their classes to teach English for Thai teachers. Yeah. And also conduct or help with any English related activity required by the school, right? You all do that. I guess so, right? Like a flag ceremony or like the events, Christmas, New Year, Chinese New Year, something like that. And if you're like, it is required by Father Surin that if your English proficiency score is already expired, then please make sure to retake it again, just like to make sure that your English level is still good, yeah, or meet the standard.
For this month.
Yeah, this month.
And no, for the English proficiency score.
Yeah.
Is it possible to support us to test?
Yes,
can you up for
Yeah, okay.
Because my was expired.
Expired.
Yes, I will take next week.
Okay. So you
But for
already
this
applied for
time,
that?
I'm not applied yet. I'm
Gonna apply it.
Yes, I'm gonna apply it this week.
This
I'm
week
gonna test next week.
in KKU or in Bangkok
Maybe in KKU like IELTS.
or IELTS.
Yes.
Because for KKU they have every month, but they will have like the registration period like early of each month, and then take the test in the middle of the month, and then the score will be released
Yes,
at
I
the
think
end.
it's important for teacher to have it,
Yeah.
but at least yearly.
Yeah,
And then is it possible like the center just help us about the
yeah. Maybe we can talk for that. Like, yeah,
like
tomorrow.
100% of understand is okay.
Because for the test, like the TOEIC is like 1,200 or
But it
cannot, right?
Yes, because it's
But IELTS is like
total
6,000.
IELTS or the English.
But that one is around like I don't know for TOEFL and IELTS 6,000,
IELTS
7,000,
7,000.
7,000, right? Yeah.
500 around this.
Let's ask tomorrow. Yeah. Because if they support us, then I want to take it too.
Like,
Yeah,
actually,
we-
teacher need it because
Because 7,000.
7,000. Because we need to, yes, test
Yeah.
every year, I think.
Yeah, so that you can like measure your score for that.
Yes. And how about if you not pass? Like,
Not
if you
pass,
don't
then-
pass, like you want 5, example, you want 6, and if you get 5, what to do?
I think
Cannot renew the contract,
you
No.
can, but you have to retake it.
Retake it, yeah.
Yeah.
retake it.
Yeah. For TOEIC, I guess that cost for 1,800 in DK.
Yeah,
You need to
around.
take it in
Yeah.
humanity.
But then
for
what
the
is
department that you
for
have,
work? Yeah.
humanities and sciences.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think that last.
Because I cannot remember whether it's like 1,600 or 1,800 baht.
But I think TOEIC is too easy.
Yeah, TOEIC is very easy.
Listening and reading
Too
only.
easy for like English teacher.
Yeah,
Because
I
it's
think-
like it doesn't measure grammar or whatever now. It just measure only reading
reading and
skills.
listening.
Yeah.
And
Yeah,
listening.
two only. For 2F, I think that's expensive.
Yeah, for TOEFL and IELTS, they measure all the skills.
But
Yeah.
it should be an IFO IBT.
IBT, yeah, because IBT is not that expensive. I have heard that.
ITP is cheap. ITP we use they measure only reading and listening. But IBT is
IBT.
one or skill.
Yeah, all skill.
Yes.
Like speaking, because we have to do the speaking part and writing part too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's ask tomorrow.
IELTS
Maybe.
8.
8! That's very high. Okay. Yeah, that's all briefly about the contract. Yeah, about the 12-month contract, the health for English, like activities in the school and your English proficiency score.
Teacher, by the
Yeah.
way, how much would be the scores that you need for 2A?
So
It's
wait,
like 500 above or 600 above?
700.
700.
Yeah. Because actually the taste, I think they change the contents in there every 2 years. Yeah, so it will be more difficult. Because last time I took it, I think I took it last year
Last year.
in February, I think, and I think it's more difficult for TOEIC. The reading is more like you have to analyze it.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it's more on business proposals.
Yeah. And you have to read the content about like economics and finance, something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, the rules you already know, right? That do not speak Thai, but sometimes if you are not a foreign teachers, you can speak Thai sometimes if the student doesn't understand what you say, right? Sometimes did you explain them in Thai sometimes? No, right? But actually you can do it, but just a little bit like that. This is what Father Sri told us, but actually it would be better if you don't use it, okay? You just speak only Thai to explain them. So they can try to develop their English listening skills and speaking skills as well. Until perform the English activity for the school from time to time when it's requested in order to help improve students' practical skills in English. And for contract termination, it's like the same. You have to inform us like 3 months in advance, yeah, before you leave. And okay, forward just handing the learning management plan to the school on time if they request it. So today we will do it because I have the format for you already and some samples for that. So you can just look at it and then maybe you can edit some that you have already made last time, right? You already made, like some of you have already completed it, so it's okay to maybe just edit it a little bit today. And this one is, okay. And today we will talk about why is it necessary to learn foreign language. So in your opinion, what do you think about it? Why is it necessary to learn foreign language in your opinion? You know? So can some of you just share for us, like just briefly, in your opinion, why is it important to study foreign language or like English or any other languages? So anyone want to share?
Allow me.
Okay.
Is it for English only, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Since I am only the foreigner.
Yeah.
Good morning, guys. The question is, why is it necessary to learn foreign language? For me, as a foreign, like specifically foreign English, we need to learn because right now, Thailand is keep on improving, keep on growing, keep on developing in every way. And one part of that is the dominant language is English, and English is a universal language. Of course, for example, when you go to Japan, they don't know how to speak Thai language. So, since that English is a very known and dominant language in the entire world, so it is very important that we need to learn English because people know a lot of people nowadays have learned English, and with that we can connect with each other through English speaking of it. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Teacher Ferdinand. So, do you have any other ideas?
Yes, so I think it's very important to learn foreign language, not just only English language, but also other languages as well, because it's like the door to step outside, like to communicate with more people. And yeah, if you know more language, it's the more like you can get more experiences, and it's benefit to you as well.
Yeah, okay, thank you, Teacher Charlie. And anyone else? You want?
I think learning foreign language can help us understand their cultural perspective and their political perspective as well.
Yeah.
So we have to learn foreign language to understand what they think or what they help each other in their culture.
Okay, thank you, Teacher Ernst. And next one, do you have any ideas? Who want to share more? Okay, Teacher Diamond.
Okay. Right now, I'm not going to talk about the way to learn English now. Based on my understanding, learning another language, especially the language that we has zero basis about, is like a tool to brush up our brain. It's like giving a challenge to yourself. For me, I'm taking up Chinese course at the moment. I think if it's not about cultural perspective or it's, how to say that, socio-cultural way, I think it's really fun to give yourself a little bit of the challenge, and it can open doors to any other perspective that you would like to learn.
Okay, thank you so much. So, you mean like it is important to learn about the culture as well if you can speak English, okay?
It's not my round.
It's not your round. Okay, thank you everyone for your ideas about why it is important or necessary to learn foreign language. And for me, in my perspective, is that like knowledge of foreign language is necessary not only because it's a tool in making research on the required information and for business operation, right? It's not only that, because if only that you can just only, okay, you understand and you just write it down, but it is important for being a communicative tool, yeah, because it can be used as a tool in making communication and negotiation for competition and the cooperation, both economics and political efficiently, like Teacher Earth just said that. And also about culture. Yeah, if you know English, if you know foreign language, so you learn culture as well. It helps establishing a good relationship among humans, because the understanding of the culture is different, right, in each race, which enables humans in creating a good relationship among one another correctly and appropriately. So if you learn a language, like if you learn Chinese, right, like Teacher Diamond, then he should know the culture of Chinese people too. Like if you learn Japanese, so you will learn about the culture as well. So it's not only you know about the language, but you learn about the culture. So this is also important to do and to know. And also, you will have a pride in your mother tongue language because it creates appropriate understanding and pride in Thai language and culture. Moreover, students are being able to transfer Thai culture to the world society as well because we can speak the languages. Like if you can speak Chinese, then you can talk about your culture to them to give them more understanding about it. And also English to foreigners, or Japanese to some Japanese people, because some Japanese people, they don't know English as well. So if you can speak their languages, then you can convey the knowledge of your own culture to them as well. So it's important. And this all about like my view, like my perspective about like how important is the foreign language to be learned. And it's not about just know and write it down, but you have to like learn it because you can learn the culture and learn about people as well. So the vision of English teaching is about the arrangement of the foreign language learning and teaching in the fundamental educational program, because you have to teach according to the basic core curriculum, right? Sometimes just adapt it. And like if they learn foreign language in continuous manner from primary education until secondary education, they will have a good intention towards the foreign language and be able to use foreign language to communicate in different circumstances, in seeking knowledge, taking up occupation and study in higher levels, including having the knowledge and understanding in variety matters and cultures of the world community, as well as being able to transfer Thai ideas and cultures to the world society in a creative manner. That's what about like, it just similar to like how important to study English, right? So the vision is just take that into a program. And also, learning of the foreign language will help the learners to have a wide vision, like you said, and to be confident in communicating with foreigners, including having a good intentions toward foreign language and cultures, as well as being proud of Thai language and culture. So, to make the learners have the quality as expected, students should be able to attain knowledge and competencies, like to meet the standard requirement just at least, right? If they are advanced, so that's good, but at least just help them to meet the standard requirement for English language learning. And major capacities are desirable characteristics as prescribed in the basic core curriculum. Actually, the basic core curriculum is just like the standard, but if you can help the student to be able to use it fluently, like more fluently, and then if they can reach above the standard, then I think it would be better to be like that. So expected learning outcomes of primary education level. This is for primary, but actually it can be adapted. Like it can be adapted to like kindergarten and the middle school as well. Like if you want to, because like for the kindergarten they are too young, right? They are too young to join too many activities in English. So we have to focus on like games or songs for them like that to just memorize some alphabets and then speak just some words, right? So this one I use primary education level, so it's like in the middle. So first of all, like the first one is about follow simple instructions and request in the form of body language and simple sentences from listening or reading in the classroom. So it's like classroom-based learning. This one, at least if they meet these 5 items, then I think they can be developed. Like students can develop themselves to be more successful in using English language. So number 2 is read and pronounce words and phrases correctly based on principle of pronunciation. Actually, for this number 2, they can use their own accents. You don't need to speak like American accents or British accent like the native speakers. You can mix with your own, intonation or your accents, but it should be understandable. Yeah. And number 3, understand words, phrases, and sentences by transferring into pictures or some symbols from listening or reading. So if they can transfer into pictures, so they can memorize it easily. Because when I remember things, I used to remember picture as well. So use more pictures or symbols for them to study English. It will be helpful for them to understand them more. And number 4, use basic language to build personal relationships, ask for and provide information about people and things around them. Because if you use like too advanced English language, like even like undergraduate students cannot understand, that will just make them give up. They will just give up because they don't understand what you're saying. So if in the textbook is too like advanced for them, then just please like convert some of the words into basic language. So it will be understandable for them. And number 5, present language learning activities, which are suitable for their age, level, and interest with pleasure. So they will study with fun, right? Like activities, if you have like song for them to sing, if you have activities like dancing, presenting, something like that, they can enjoy. If you learn like what they like, what are their interests, field, something like that, you will learn how to like conduct English class with fun for them. So these are expected learning outcomes for primary education level that you can apply to use for kindergarten and for the high school as well. This one, there are only 5 of them that I think it will be useful for you. So about next topic, it's about the active learning, but I think it's 10:30 right now. 10:30, let me see. Do you have a break at 10:30, right? Because let's see. Let me see. Yeah, according to the schedule, it's a short break. Yeah, 30-minute short break. So, yeah, let's take a break first, and then we will come back to the topic of active learning. Okay. Yeah, they already prepared the snacks outside. Yeah. How do you get here?
รหัสผ่านอะไรนะ
UDCC ตัวใหญ่ค่ะ
ตัวใหญ่แล้วก็2
2022ค่ะ
ตัวใหญ่หมดใช่
ตั
ไห
ว
ม
ใหญ่หมดเลย So the next part is about the active learning and lesson plan. Yeah, so after you hear me talking about the active learning activities, so I will let you guys like talking in group about making the lesson plan or lesson management plan that we made, right? And just try to brainstorm about the activities that you can use in your classroom. About active learning, actually, active learning is good for students to have like their like more interest in studying that specific subject. Like active learning, if we have like some games or songs or like role play for them, right? It will not be boring for them to study. So actually, for the learning pyramid like this one, it's like knowledge retention rates. Actually, this one we also use it for KKU students as well. This pyramid is like passive teaching method and participatory teaching method, which is like more about active learning in this part, right? So actually, for knowledge that students will get from lecture, like if you just keep teaching or talking by yourself, like teacher talk and students just repeat and listen to us, they will get only 5% of their like understanding. But if they read, like read aloud or like participate in some readings, they will get 10%. That's 10%, right? And if they are able to join some listening or visualization, like if they can see pictures or listen to whatever like audios or you open YouTube for them to see, they get 20% for their understanding. But just only that. But for demonstration, like if they have a chance to present it out, like okay, like sometimes we ask them to okay come up and present something to your friends, something like that. For demonstration, they can remember or memorize or get the understanding for 30%. But if you want them to get half of that, like 50%, they have to do discussion. But for discussion, I think it's for like the grown-up students, right? Like maybe like grade 5 or 6, something like that. But for kindergarten, you still have to build them up by using games or something like that to make them participate and fun to study. But this one is for like the grown-up one, like for the grade 4, 5, 6, or for the what we call the middle school and high school. Yeah. Discussion in group, they will get 50% because they can share their ideas about that. And for practice by doing, like if they can like use what they have studied before, like in the textbook or something like that. Like if you do science, so it will be like science experiment that students can have their opportunity to perform it or to do something that you have taught them. So it will be 75%. But if it becomes until like peer-to-peer teaching, so if you teach them, it will not be enough, right? But if they are able to teach their friends too, it will be 90% or above that they can understand and they can use it and they can they can gain the knowledge, for 90% of that. So up until here, until they can teach others, you have to do the first one, right? Lecture, but not lecture like for the whole class, just maybe 5 or 10 minutes, right? And then let them do some activities around that, and then let them practice by themselves, or let them share some ideas if you have chance to do like that. So this is the learning pyramid for the knowledge retaining rates. We have in Thai too, but this one I will send to you later. Yeah, this one they translated it like, okay, you can see that it's a passive teaching method and active. The active one is the green one. 70% is from like practice by doing and from things that they have said and do it like peer teaching. Something like this, discussion and practice. So if you try to make it happen to be active learning, then you have to ask students to join more activities and participating in more activities that they can share their ideas and they can speak and they can prepare more for that. So as I said, active learning method can be highly effective for engaging Thai students in the process of learning English while making it enjoyable and fun. Because if you just lecture to them, it will be student from university that teacher just speak and they have to listen and then they have to do their pieces and then just finish the class. But that one is mean they already grow up, they have to do research later, so they have to get what the teacher are teaching them first. But for the kids, they cannot have that concentrate on that. So you have to make them enjoy and make them fun first so they can focus. So just build their attitude. If they have good attitude towards your English language, then they will develop more for that. Some example for active learning that you guys have already I know that you guys already experienced that. The first one is games and simulations. This one for English language learning, if you want them to be fun, then you have to have interactive games and simulations that appeal to students' interests and learning styles. For example, that I give you here, word games, Scrabble or online language learning, because we have many games, right, online nowadays. We have many games that they can use it for build up their vocabulary or sentences or whatever that is more interesting than just listen to teachers talking. So if you can get some games for them, according to what they have learned, then they will learn more for that. Also role-playing and drama. This one, some schools, or maybe all schools, I don't know, for Christmas, right? You have to train students to perform in English, right? Yeah. So this one is also role-playing and drama that can help them use their English language that have learned in class to be in practice, practice speaking English in real life scenarios or something like that. But it depends on your students too, right? Whether they're able to use what they have learned on the real life or not. So if you're able to do that, it will be great. Or maybe just make some situations ordering food at restaurant, make travel arrangements, or interacting with peers in different social settings. But some students, right? Some students they are well cooperated, but some are not. So just try to build them up to try to participate in these scenes also. Or music and song lyrics. Sometimes you have seen that on TikToks or Facebook that there are some other teachers that they use hip hop, right? Or some songs that make them remember or memorize the vocabulary. This one is also the one that can help them enjoy learning English as well. Integrated English language learning with music and songs lyrics. Or you can just find some songs that are popular and make it in English, or just use some English songs for them and then let them try to sing in the class and then let them know some words, know some translations for that, or some structures from that too. So even encourage them to sing along. So it will make the class be more fun for that. And it improves listening and pronunciation skills as well. Also the cultural understanding, because in some songs they have put some cultures in there. So if they can learn everything in there, so it will be perfect. And also storytelling. For some kids kindergarten or primary 1 to 3, they love listening to storytelling. If you have some interesting story, so you can use it for them and then show them pictures or let them like maybe you can make just half of the story and then let them continue sometimes to make them use their creativity to create a new story if it is available, right? Like write a short stories, this one is for like maybe grade 5 or 6 or like higher level poems or diary entries in English. If you can encourage them to write more diaries, I think it would be great too, because like nowadays students are just like watching YouTube, right? Play Facebook and text their friends, but they don't quite write a diary. So I think if you have some like idea to make them write their story for each day, like for diary, like their own diaries. Just a little bit, just like they don't have to write it like the whole page, but if they can practice writing little by little, then after that they can write it more, and they can share the story to their friends as well. And this one, peer collaboration and group projects. This one is, I think, for grade 6, it's okay, and for the higher levels, like in Matayom levels. Like promote peer collaboration and teamwork by assigning group projects that require students to work together to accomplish a task or solve a problem using English. This could involve creating presentations, conduct research, organizing debates on topics of interest to Thai students. But just make sure, because like I don't know whether the students nowadays they know how to use AI or not. Because if they use more on AI, then they cannot create by themselves, right? You have to recheck it too. Because sometimes if we just like we know English and we just like put the order in that and okay, just create me the story about this and that, and then it will just create for you. So just make sure that they don't use too much AI on that. Yeah, these are all about the active learning, just from my idea. But for you guys, if you have any ideas about this, and if you think it works, like from the like everything that I've sent into the folders in your line group, you can use it to build up some activities that is related to active learning to help the student to improve their English as well. So after this, right? After my talking, it will be like that's all, because MIEP indicators and the lesson plans I already put in the folders that you can see the samples, right, from this one. Let me check. I have the games and activities in there, like what you have created last year in October, like kindergarten English camp and the primary English camp. And I think for Matayom they can use it too, because you can just try to put some more information on that. So for Matayom you can adapt it by using some activities from what I have put in here and all the games here. Because some I have seen that they haven't been fulfilled in here, like P2 Science, P3 English. Maybe you can add more in here. Yeah. For the active learning, and everyone can use for their schools. And I have put this one that I told you, the project with young learners. This one I think is helpful because like it have the activities from for the student from 5 to 13 or 14 years old, something like this. And they just put it in 5 categories. Like let's have a party, block of flats, teacher story, music and fantasy island, but they have the age range here, age group, 5 to 9, 8 to 11, something like that, that you can just study on it more, and then maybe you can apply it to use in your school. And this one too, I downloaded it like Marker Lab for science project. If you are interested in that, because it's all in English, have put it in the folder already. To make a slime, invisible ink, something like this. I think like it will be interesting for the kindergarten students and maybe primary 1, 2, 3. And also, if you can use like how to be good at math and how to be good at science, you can apply these vocabularies in here to be used for your teaching. Here, they have so many contents in here. Yeah, up until like geometry, statistic, and algebra too. So I think it's up until P6 that you can use it. Yeah, and for the lesson management plans, I have the sample of last year in here that you can just look at it. If you're a new teacher, so your friend can help you to create these things like this. The lesson management plan, it will be like this, something like this. Like the concept, the learning standard, objectives, and you have to use the MIEP model to write down what you will teach them, like the preparation, comprehension, mastery, learning, and creativity. Yeah. Because we should focus on like the real situation usage, that they can use their creativity to use the English in real life. So this one, I have the model for you, so you can fill in the blank and then make it your own, like unit, something like that, and memorandum and after teaching. Yeah, I have all of this in here, so you can use it for your school. I will put Mathayom for teacher Ferdinand as well.
Yeah. Teacher, do you have the lesson plan last year that we present with teachers now?
For
Last year, last October.
last October, this one, yeah. But for Mathayom, I think I have, but just part of it. Here, let me see. Here, I have like this one is from the girls' school. It's for Mathayom.
Actually, teacher, our school doesn't like that. They cannot understand.
Ah,
Yeah, so we need to follow the old one.
yeah. Because actually we just use only this one.
Yeah,
We don't-
last year.
Yeah. So about your school, like what are they using now?
The same that we used before that.
So the lesson plan like page to page?
Yeah, like
Oh.
lesson plan only one page.
The one page lesson plan,
Yeah.
I think I have it. Let me
Like
see.
it's soon as the one that present with teachers sound before because it was, everything is in there.
Let me see. Like this.
Yeah, like that.
This one is for e-com, right?
Yeah. Yeah, film.
So you want this format, right? I will put in the folder for you.
Actually, teacher, I like remember the teacher Sam present the lesson plan like that?
Teacher Sam,
Yeah, the teacher Sam's lesson plan.
let me see, for the girls' school.
Yeah.
No. This one is now. This one.
Yeah, can I get the copy of that? Teacher?
Yeah, okay, I will put in the folder for you. put in a sample, okay?
Okay.
Here. Okay, so what I want you to do now is, because we have only 30 minutes to the lunch break, so we can do it just a little bit now and then after lunch to just separate in like into the level that you're teaching and discuss about the activities in here, in this folder that we have like the games and English camp. So you can talk about all the English active learning, yeah, activities in here. Yeah, so you can feel like more games in here if you want to update it, or the English camp for kindergarten and English camp for primary, which I think Mathayom can use it as well. So from now on, I would like you all to help in each group and then put the information or update information that they think it is useful in here. Yeah. Okay, you can begin now. I have seen that Father Surin has already arrived. So, like, how many of you were teaching kindergarten here? Okay, so you can group together. And then primary 1 to 3. 1 to 6? Okay, you can group together. And Ferdinand, you can group with them to the primary level, so maybe they can share the ideas for the camps and the games for you. So it's a big group for primary level. Okay, I think Father has something to talk to you.กำลังแบ่งกลุ่มแล้วก็ For kindergarten, only 3, right? Only 3 of you.
That's right.